Test, 1, 2, test.
You're watching Current River Broadcasting live on YouTube, your home for Doniphan High School sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by our following sponsors: Davis True Value, Mathis Timber, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, Current River Ford, Davis Sawmill, Countryside Chevy, and Hometown Pharmacy. Here's Keith Bowen with tonight's play-by-play of Doniphan basketball.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium for Doniphan High School basketball. This is Keith Bowman. I'll have the play-by-play coming up for you shortly. The Liberty Eagles from Mountain View are in town to take on the Dons. We got the JV game coming up here in a couple of minutes. We'll have the starters for you. Thank you for tuning in tonight to Current River Broadcasting. And the Dons varsity Dons coming off a win on Friday night, as they defeated Twin Rivers, I believe 53-50 was the final in that one. A good, close ball game, and expect much of the same here tonight between Liberty and Doniphan. Now, I know that the Dons, one of their losses this year came to East Carter, and Liberty also lost to East Carter by 3 on their home court, and I believe Doniphan lost by 1 at East Carter, so should be a good game in that varsity game. We got the starters, first of all, for the Liberty Eagles, and we'll start Jaden Anderson, number 5, number 13, Kason Richards, number 24, Carter Pruitt, number 33, Lucas Frazier, and number 35, Brody Rutledge. Jaden Anderson, Kason Richards, Carter Pruitt, Lucas Frazier, and Brody Rutledge. And for Coach Daniel Cagle's Doniphan Junior Varsity team, it'll be Cam Lowry, a 5'10 sophomore, J.D. Burton, a 5'10 sophomore, Ben Killian, a 5'7 freshman, Max Owen, a 6'3 sophomore, and Cam Barton, a 6'6 sophomore. Liberty in their road blue uniforms with red numbers, Liberty in white across above the top of the numbers. Got some cool looking shorts with red and mixed in with the blue. And they will go from left to right here in the first half. Dons will go from right to left. And Dons, of course, in their home whites with gold numbers. And Doniphan wrote across the above the numbers on the jerseys.
Number 2, Cam Lowry. Number 4, J.D. Burton. And number 41, Cam Barton.
I still can't get used to this fist pump from about 30 feet away with the officials. All right, so it'll be, let's see, number 35, Brody Rutledge, jumping center against Cam Barton of the Dons. Ready to get this JV game underway. Sit back and enjoy a couple ball games here from Doniphan High School tonight. The ball is tipped into Liberty's end. And number 24, Carter Pruitt, has the ball. Dons are going to start out, well, it looks like kind of a matchup zone. They may be playing straight man-to-man. I believe they are. And the ball out front is Richards. He gives it in the corner to Pruitt. Now out front. And the ball is going to be tipped. That pass was Frazier, and the Dons are going to get a steal, and Max Owen's going to lay it up in the left hand and put the Dons on top, 2-0. It'll take me a little bit to get these Liberty boys' names down. Richards dribbles over to the left wing, throws it back out front to Frazier. Frazier guarded by Owen, goes to the basket, goes in, puts it up a little too hard, ball tipped around, offensive rebound underneath by Brody Rutledge, and we're going to have our first foul of the game on the Dons. And the foul's going to be on Cam Lowry. Oh, I'm sorry. They put 22, but he's not. He is out there. Who didn't start? Ben Killian didn't. Isaac Rawlings. Rawlings picked up that foul. And he misses both free throws. So Isaac Rawlings is out there instead of Ben Killian. Cam Barton lines up a three-pointer, too hard. And the rebound comes down in the hands of Frazier. He's going to be tied up from behind by Isaac Rawlings. And on the alternating possession, it'll belong to the Dons. We're just underway. We played a little over a minute. Barton catches on the block, turns, and he puts it in. Last couple games, Cameron Barton has had a little bit of trouble, those shots around the goal, but he starts off on the right foot here tonight. Dons lead 4-0. Richards throws it back out front. Now it goes on the right wing. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm having a hard time seeing those numbers. 24, that was Pruitt. Now they got it back on the left side to Frazier. Back out front, Richards hands it to Pruitt. Pruitt dribbles a couple times. Now he picks it up, gives it back to Richards on the right wing. He's guarded by J.D. Burton. Hand off to number 5, Anderson. That's the first time I called his name. He lost it, got it back, and run a little bit of a weave. Richards going to drive into the paint, throws it up, no good, but he's going to be called for a travel. A little half-court trap here, a 1-2-2. Dons get it into the front court. Lowry dribbles over to the right side, bounces to Owen in the corner. He lines up a three, and it's good. Max Owen got 5 early points. And the Dons off to a 7-0 lead with 4:35 left in the first quarter. Richards hands it off to Anderson. Anderson dribbles around. He hands it off to Frazier. Now back to Richard. Lefty puts up a three. It's no good. Max Owen goes high for the rebound. He's got Burton out ahead of the pack. One dribble, lays it in. And Don's off to a good start. We got a timeout by Liberty. The Don's up 9-0 with 4:21 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back here on Kurt River Broadcast.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Dons have scored the first 9 points of the game here on Liberty, and they lead it 9-0. And we got 4:21 to go first quarter. And Liberty's coach called a timeout. And looks like they've still got the same 5 on the floor. Richards gets a screen. Back head of the key to Pruitt. Thought about the three. Puts it on the floor now. Goes into the lane, turnaround jumper, and no good. Ball tipped around, offensive rebound by Pruitt. He goes up and under with it. It's no good. Good defense there by the Dons. Aaron Rawlings gets the rebound, gives it to Cam Lowry. Lowry out front to Barton, head of the key. Puts it on the floor, takes it in, goes in, puts it up off the glass, missed it. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Liberty. Another nice move by Cam Barton, but couldn't quite get it to go. Inbounds pass. Now back to Lowry. Fakes the three, going to take it in, put it up, no good. And offensive rebound underneath by Isaac Rawlings, and he's going to be fouled. That foul's on Brody Rutledge. And Isaac Rawlings will be at the line for the Dons, and he makes the first one. 10-0 Dons. 3:39 left in the first quarter. Next one on the way, and it's good. Nice to see the boys hitting those free throws. Pruitt brings it down this time. Dribbles to the right side, and we're going to have a blocking foul on J.D. Burton. Close, but he did not get there in time. Liberty will inbound on the right sideline in front of the Dons bench. Pruitt lobs it out front to Richards. Richards, a left-hander, takes it over to Anderson on the left wing. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Richards cutting through the lane. He run over J.D. Burton. Good job there by J.D. Burton. He got blocking foul just a few seconds before that. That time he got there in time, and they didn't have the ball either. Free throw line, Barton makes a move to the basket, and he missed the shot, but he's fouled. That's going to be on Rutledge as well. And Cam Barton will be at the line. 6'6" sophomore. Comes up short on the first one. Puts a little more knee bend in that one, but he still missed it. And Rutledge gets a rebound for Liberty. Gives it to Richards. He rushes it up the floor. He's going to shoot it in the head of the key. No good. Ball tipped around. Barton's got it. Got J.D. Burton up ahead, and he lays it up and in. Don's doing a good job running the floor, and the other guy's getting the ball on the back end. They're doing a good job of seeing the guys up the floor ahead of them. 13-0. Pruitt dribbles to the left wing. Picks up his dribble. Gives it to Richards. Richards dribbles baseline, and another offensive foul as he lowered his shoulder. And I think he's already a little bit frustrated with J.D. Burton guarding him so close. He drove the baseline and lowered that shoulder. And he's got 2 personals, as well as Rutledge. They both have 2 apiece. And Barton couldn't handle the pass. Pruitt's going to take it down, sidestep the defender, and lays it in. Carter Pruitt gets the first 2. And then on the inbounds pass, a little full court pressure there, and Jaden Anderson knocks the ball out of bounds. They're extended at full court to a 2-2-1 now. Burton and Lowry play catch. Lowry lobs it in the corner to Owen. Now to Rawlings. Rawlings hands it back to Owen. Owen bounces to Barton, cuts to the basket. Barton makes another nice move, and he missed it again. And a rebound to Anderson for Liberty. Richards lobbed down low, ball stolen by Max Owen. He lost it, but it's picked up by Cam Lowry. Over to Burton, back to Lowry. Over in the other corner, wide open was Owen, but he tried to throw a baseball pass and it's intercepted. 13-2 Dons, minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Pruitt gives it in a corner. That was Frazier. Now, Cason Richards finally gets in there and knocks one in from about 6 feet out. 13-4. Lowry in the corner. Max Owen wide open. Bingo, another 3 from Max. He's got 8 points. And a steal by Burton, and that's an intentional. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't call intentional there. And that's going to be the 3rd foul on Richards. Burton took it away from him, then he commits the foul. We got number 15 checking in, Skylar Rogers. And Richards goes to the bench with 3 fouls. The Dons also bring in Ben Killian and Chris Black. Max Owen and Isaac Rawlings go to the bench. 16-4 Dons. Black gives it to Burton. Burton lobs it in the lane. Barton's going to shoot it from the free throw line. That's good. Having more luck shooting that shot than he is shooting the ones around the basket. Of course, it's congested around the basket, but 28 seconds left first quarter. Pruitt. And he's going to travel. Good help defense there by Burton. He stepped off his man and helped Lowry out and caused the travel. .23 seconds left first quarter. Don's leading 18-4. Burton bounces over to Lowry, right back to Burton. Don's probably going to go for the last shot here if they can hang on to it. 12 seconds. Now Lowry has it. Back out front to Burton. Burton makes a move to the basket, up and under with a layup on the left side with a right hand. And J.D. Burton gets his 5th and 6th point, and the Dons lead it at the end of the first quarter, 20-4 over the Liberty Eagles. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Dons basketball. Listen to Kurt River Broadcasting and watching. Used to be on the radio, folks. Be back in 1 minute.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
Big first quarter for the Dons. They lead at 20-4 in this junior varsity game over the Liberty Eagles. And let's see, we've got Pruitt out there, also number 10 in the game. Kent, who's number 10? I missed it. 24. Pruitt scores. Sorry about that, folks. We're trying to get some names down here that are not on the junior varsity. They're in the varsity game, but varsity roster, excuse me. Ball down low. Barton turns to the baseline. Fall away jumper's good. That's 6 points for Barton. And Daniels is the one that scored the bucket at the other end. Excuse me, Pruitt. I don't know where I got Daniels. Anderson gives it in the corner to Pruitt. Anderson cuts through. The ball goes through his hands, but goes out in the other corner to number 33. That is Frazier. He misses the three-pointer, and Dons get the rebound. And we're going to have a reach-in foul. That foul was on Pruitt, his first. Killian at the head of the key. To Black now in the corner. Barton cut off. Back out to Burton on the wing. Burton throws it cross court to Killian on the left wing. Now back to Black between the circles. It was over the right wing. Throws it back to Lowry. That's kind of a dangerous pass. Lowry gets around his man, up and under with the layup, and it won't go. And Daniels gets the rebound for Liberty. Gives it to Alcorn. Alcorn into the paint. Shot up good, but they're going to call a foul before the shot. That is on Killian. Third team foul on the Dons. And we got Pruitt throwing it in. Throws it out front. Frazier hands it to Alcorn between the circles. He's guarded by Ben Killian. Alcorn into the paint. Runner up. Partially blocked. Rebound underneath by Daniels. He puts it up no good. It's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Liberty. Alcorn left wing. Daniels in the corner. Three-pointer short. Ball loose on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball. And it'll be Don's ball on the alternating possession. And Coach Cagle calls a timeout with 4:53 to go in the first half. The Don's on top 22-6. And we'll take one as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates, no, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Keith Bowman back at Doniphan High School. We're in the junior varsity game, and the Dons lead 22-6 as Barton dribbles it off his foot. Going to be picked up by Alcorn of the Eagles. Brings it into the front court. Hands it to Anderson. Anderson dribbles one time, gives it back to Alcorn deep on the right wing. Hands it off to Pruitt. Pruitt hands it to Anderson. Behind the three-point line to Alcorn. Alcorn makes a move and he travels. So Liberty in a 1-2-1-1 full court press. We're going to trap as soon as it comes in the corner. Don do a good job getting it to Burton. Burton hands it to Chris Black. Back to Burton with 4:15 left first half. Lowry with a long three-pointer, no good. Ball tipped around, and Daniels gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Pruitt. Pruitt's going to stop and pop a three. It's short, and Cam Barton with the rebound for the Don. Outlet pass to Lowry. Lowry crossover dribble down underneath Black, wide open, and he lays it in. Well, Chris Black gets his first two. Nice assist there by Cam Lowry. And it's 24-6. Pruitt into the paint, and we're going to have a foul on Cam Lowry. Fourth team foul. Isaac Rawlings back in the game, and he replaces Chris Black. Pruitt comes away with that after the ball was tipped. And in, pass is intercepted. Burton on the run out, lays it in. J.D. Burton with 8 points here. Again, a nice anticipation of that pass, and the pass looked like it was intended for him. And Pruitt goes around his man. He missed a wide open layup. Rawlings with a rebound. Outlet pass to Lowry. Lowry's little hesitation move to the baseline. Now to Rawlings. Rawlings will hand it back to Cam Lowry on the left wing. Dribbles in, is going to stop and pop from about 10 feet, and it's good. Lowry with his first two, and it's 28-6 Dons. 2:50 left first half. Anderson, right baseline, back out front to Alcorn. Over to Frazier. And we're going to have a foul on Cam Barton away from the ball. That's his first, and that'll be the 15th foul on the Dons. So Liberty will inbound underneath the right side of their basket. Daniels will throw it in. Has to throw it out deep to Anderson. Over to Alcorn, standing on the volleyball line. Dribbles to the right side. And Burton got the steal, but he was on the out of bounds line. He done figured out that little weave. So it'll stay with Liberty. Right at the end of the Dons bench on the right sideline. Inbounds pass comes in the back court to Alcorn. Alcorn goes left side. Killian strips it from him. Killian all the way down, lays it up. It's good, and he's fouled. Would have been Killian with a nice steal. Finished the bucket, got the foul. That foul is on Carter Pruitt, his second. And Killian will have a chance for a three-point play when we come back from this timeout with 2:20 to go in the first half. It's 30-6 Don. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Well, folks, the Dons Junior Varsity, I think, have played an excellent first half here, maybe the best half they have played all year. They lead Liberty 30-6, playing great defense and also converting fast break baskets. And that was a great play there by Ben Killian. As he went down, he got hammered on the shot, got it to go after he made a nice steal. And he'll try to finish off a three-point play. His free throw is no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Isaac Rawlings. From the free throw line, 0 of 3 cents. Alcorn, Pruitt, Anderson, Frazier, and Daniels for Liberty. Killian, Burton, Rawlings, Lowry, and Barton for the Dons. Alcorn passes it right side. And it's knocked away by Lowry again, but then it's stolen back by Pruitt. Pruitt takes it in. Fall away jumper, no good. And a rebound down to Killian again. Killian hands the ball to Lowry in the corner. J.D. Burton, three-pointer up. It's no good. And a rebound to Frazier for Liberty. Gives it up to Alcorn. Alcorn comes into the front court. Hands it off to Frazier at the head of the key. He's going to fire up a three, and it's good. Lucas Frazier with his first bucket. Pass ahead. Rawlings got behind the defense, but he missed the layup. And Daniels got the rebound. That's the first time the Dons haven't converted on one of those where they beat the Eagles down the floor. Another three-pointer. This one rims in and out. Ball loose on the floor, and Barton and Daniels fighting for it, and Barton comes out with it. Got a 4-on-4. Barton sidesteps the defender, missed the layup, hit the bottom of the rim. Again, another nice move, but he can't finish the shot. And he goes down the floor shaking his head. 50 seconds to go. Daniels has it knocked away again, and Burton's going to get a steal. He's going in on the left side, and he lays it in. They keep trying to do that, and JD has got that figured out on that weave that they're running. 32-9, favor the Dons. Good defense by Lowry. Step back, fall away, no good. Ball tipped around, and it's tipped right to J.D. Burton with 25 seconds left in the half. Usually about this time, with this much time, the Dons go for the last shot. Burton comes across the half line, and he dribbles it out at the volleyball line. They get down to about 10 seconds. They'll start their play here. They get it to Barton, right elbow. He's open. He's going to shoot it. Missed it badly. Pruitt with a rebound. And he's going to fire it up from half court. And it's going to go out of bounds at the buzzer. And that will end the first half. And the Dons on top, 32-9 over the Liberty Eagles. Mind everybody, we got the varsity game coming up here after this one's over. So stay tuned for that. Also Thursday night, the Donettes will be back in action as they will play the Greenville Lady Bears. I think we're only going to have a half of a JV game before the varsity game against Greenville on Thursday. Girls still ranked 7th in the state. They won last night at East Carter by about 20. Of course, they lost that game up at Liberty last week and in a close one. So I think their 3 losses have come by like a total of 9 or 10 points, the 3 total of the losses. Scoring in the first half, 4 points for Carter Pruitt, 3 for Lucas Frazier, and 2 for Kason Richards. And they were 0 of 2 from the free throw line. For the Dons, Let's see, we got 10 points for J.D. Burton, most of those on steals and layups. Max Owen hit 2 3-pointers. He's got 8. Cam Barton was 6. And then 2 apiece for Cam Lowry, Ben Killian, Isaac Rawlings, and Chris Black. And the Dons were 2 of 5 from the free throw line. We'll take a break, and we'll be back shortly before the second half starts. So make sure you stay tuned, and we'll be back on Current River Broadcasting.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
We're for worrying less about the what ifs and more about the why nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back at Doniphan High School. We're at halftime of the junior varsity game. The Dons lead Liberty 32-9. A great first half for the Dons. Hopefully they'll be able to keep up the good work and momentum here in the second half. And they scored 20 points in the first quarter and 12 in that second quarter, and they held Liberty to 4 in the first and 5 in the second. The varsity game coming up next. On Friday night, the Dons picked up their 9th win of the season. And folks, they got off to a really kind of a sluggish start on the season, but have been playing well lately. But they'll have to play well tonight to beat this Liberty Eagle bunch. They always have a good team, and I'm sure this year is probably not any different. Again, Thursday night, the Donettes will be back in action here at home, and you can catch those games. We're only going to have a half of a JV game. Greenville normally doesn't have enough to play a full JV game, enough kids, so we'll have that starting at 6 o'clock unless I haven't heard otherwise, so I assume it's at 6 o'clock. With the JV, we're going to play a half a game, and then the varsity game. That's an Ozark Foothills Conference game. Donettes won last night up at East Carter by about 20. They actually had close to a 30-point lead, and Coach Epps was able to get all of his kids some playing times in that game. And it looks like it is going to be Liberty's basketball here to start the second half. Don send out Lowry, Burton, Owen, and Rawlings. And Kason Richards, who picked up 3 fouls early, I don't think played at all in the second quarter. Back out there with 3 fouls. Pruitt, Frazier, Daniels, and Anderson. And Burton right back on. There's a 3-pointer to start the second half by Daniels, the big boy. Dons break the press. Barton sidesteps the defender, almost drug the pivot foot. And a bad pass by Lowry. Try to no-look baseball. Them one-handed baseball passes across court don't usually get it done. Daniels with another 3. It's good. So 6 straight points makes it 32-15. Lowry almost walked her as he got up in the air. Dons get it in the front court to Barton. He'll give it back to Lowry. Over to Rawlings. Rawlings to Burton. Cross-court pass. Owen. Wide open 3. It's good. That's Max's 3rd 3 of the game. He's got 11 points, leading scorer in the ball game. 35-15 Don. Just underway in the second half. Trying to get Daniels open again. He's hit a couple. Guy's hot. You need to try to get him the ball. And a shot put up, no good. Good defense by Owen there as that was Richards. Burton's pass, one-handed, stolen away. Richards behind the back, he lost it. And the Dons pick it up. They're going to press even after a steal. Rawlings dribbles and he has it knocked away from behind. He was getting ready to have a 3-on-1. Richards in the corner to Daniels. Pruitt steps into a 3-pointer. Long, ball tipped back out, going to be picked up by Frazier. Out to Daniels, going to try another one. That one's short. And the ball brought up the floor by Lowry, and it's knocked away from behind. Pass up ahead. Richards going to stop and fire a 3. It's no good. Ball tipped back out to Frazier, and he's going to try a 3. It's no good. And Rawlings gets the rebound. We're going to have a push in the back. Going to be on number 5, Jaden Anderson, his first. And with the score 35-15, 4:50 to go in the third quarter, we got a timeout. We'll keep it here this time. And the Dons' next home game is not until a week from Friday. Oh, my goodness. Can't remember who they're playing. I don't have the schedule right here in front of me. I need to get one put on paper so I can get it, find it real easy. It'll take me a minute to find it, but I'll have it maybe for the next time out anyway. Okay. 22nd against East Prairie. And that is also going to be homecoming night as well. All right, Liberty goes back to the half-court 1-2-2 trap. Dons has turned it over a few times here in the third quarter. Killian in a double team. His ball's batted, but it's picked up by Burton, and he lost it, but he got it back. Rawlings dribbles baseline. Passes across the lane to Owen in the lane. Barton goes up, and he's stripped on the way up. And they're going to call a foul on number 32, Daniels. I believe the girls have 2 home games next week. Actually, they have 3 home games in a row. And Barton misses the free throw. They were only 2 of 5 in the first half. Now he's 0 for 3 now. The 2 was made by Isaac Rawlings. And he missed that one. Rebound comes down to Pruitt. Dribbles to the baseline. Cut off. Gives it back out to Anderson. Now back out front to Daniels. Barton went for the steal, didn't get it. Over to Richards, three-pointer no good. And now there's going to be an over-the-back foul on Anderson. (35-15). And it's stolen away. Nice steal by Richards. Takes it in, puts it up off the glass, and gets it to go. That's 4 points for Richards. Dons have not handled that press in this half. They handled it really well in the first half. And it's stolen again. Rawlings, bad, and it's stolen right back. Barton brings it into the front court. And his pass is deflected. Liberty's getting their hands on almost every pass now. Does go out of bounds. It'll be Don's ball. And Isaac Rawlings checks out, and Cameron Lowry comes back in. 3:44 left in the third quarter. Pass over to Killian. Baseline to Burton. Down low to Barton. Barton pass is stolen, and no-look pass is picked off by Richards. Dons have only scored 3 points this half. And a three-pointer put up by Pruitt, Carter Pruitt, and he's going to be fouled by Lowry. And that'll make a coach get gray hairs in a hurry. Foul, three-point shooter. And the first one by Pruitt is no good. And now they're 0 for 3 from the line. They have already scored 8 points this quarter. One more, and they'll have as many as they did in the whole first half. Pruitt misses the second one. And he missed all 3. Barton gets the rebound. Max Owen helping out against the press now. Bounce pass to Burton. Down to Killian on the baseline. They leave him open. He's going to fire up a 3. It's short. And Daniels with the rebound. Out in the pass. Liberty's got a 3-on-2. Daniels over to Richards. Out in the corner. Anderson. Don doing a good job of recovering and getting back. Now three-pointer by Richards, no good. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Ben Killian. Dons are, well, I don't know if they're making them shoot a lot of threes, but they're shooting a lot of threes. Maybe they do that all the time. I don't know, but they have made 3 so far in the game. They've attempted several. Richards going to try another one. That one is off the back of the rim. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Cam Lowry. Long shots that are missed leave long rebounds, and sometimes it's hard for the defense to get those rebounds. Pass thrown in, and it's going to be picked up by Max Owen. Throws it ahead, and nice save there by Barton into Killian. In the corner, Barton going to drive into the lane, kicks it out to Lowry, steps into a three-pointer, no good. Max Owens tips it around. He gets it back, puts it up, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Lowry goes, and that's good. And we got a timeout called. They said he called the timeout before he got up off the floor. So we've got, let's see, we got a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back. 35-17 Dons.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True Value.
Well, the Dons have only managed 5 points this quarter, and Liberty actually only has 8. It seemed like they're really getting outplayed, but Dons have turned the ball over a lot, but so has Liberty. And Liberty hadn't been able to turn the Dons' turnovers into points. Inbounds pass. As the Dons swinging around, Killian's open from the free throw line. It's no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels. Him and Anderson were trying to get the rebound, and it went out of bounds off of them. Lowry will throw it in for the Dons. Throws it out front to Burton. Liberty in a 2-3 zone. Burton over to Killian. Back to Burton. Richards comes out on him. Burton hands it to Lowry. Gets a little seam to the basket. And his shot blocked. Max Owens there to pick it up. Puts it up. No good. Ball tipped around. Daniels has got it. Anderson leaks out. He's got a wide open layup. And he missed it. And Richards gets the rebound. Or excuse me, Frazier gets the rebound. He's going to be fouled by J.D. Burton. Wide open layup missed there by Anderson. The ball out under. Well, they're giving him 2 shots. It didn't look like he was shooting, but it'll be Lucas Frazier. He's a 5'11 sophomore. And they finally made one. That's their first make from the free throw line. Frazier has a 3-pointer and a free throw. He's got 4. Isaac Rawlings checks back in, and Chris Black, Burton, and Killian will check out. Liberty was 0 for 5 before that one free throw there. Makes them 1 out of 6. And that one's missed, but a long rebound. And the shot blocked by Max Owen. Lowry throws a bad pass again, and it's picked off again. Richards over to Frazier, tries the 3-pointer. It's no good, and we're going to have a foul on the Dons on the rebound. It's going to be on Lowry. That is his 3rd foul. I think he's the first player in the game with 3. Now Richards has 3 for Liberty. Daniels to inbound it. Out to Richards. Dribbles into the paint, goes to the right hand, and Owen blocks another one. And Lowry gets the rebound. And Richards is getting a little bit aggravated and out of hand out there. That foul was on Richards, his 4th. That's a 4th team foul. Dons break the press. Barton dribbles baseline, goes too far to the basket. And on the rebound, we got a jump ball. And this one will belong to the Dons. We have Rutledge and Alcorn checking back in. Anderson and Lowry's three, no good. He hadn't hit one tonight. And Rutledge gets the rebound. 1 minute left, third quarter. It's 35-18 Don. Don still have only scored 3 points this quarter. Alcorn with a nice drive. He lays it up, and it won't go. Rawlings, his pass deflected, but it goes to Owen. Dons are kind of sloppy with those passes. Rawlings kicks it out in the corner. Owen, three-pointer, no good. Chris Black gets a long rebound on the offside. Gives it to Lowry. In the corner to Black. Back out front to Lowry. Now ahead of the key to Rawlings. Nope, he double dribbled. Rawlings double dribbled as he lost the handle on it. Don still stuck on 3 points. Liberty has doubled their output in the whole first half in this quarter, but that's only 9 points. Still a 17-point lead. Pruitt dribbles into the paint. Shot up, no good. Ball tipped around. Lowry gets the rebound. Lowry quickly into the front court. Circles around. Gives it to Barton. He's going to have to shoot a long one at the buzzer. Comes up short. And with 0.2 seconds to go, Liberty will have the ball. That's the end of the third quarter. Not a good one for the Dons as they had a good first half, but they did not have a good third quarter. They got outscored 9-3, but still lead 35-18 after 3 quarters. We'll take a 1 minute break and we'll be back with the fourth quarter.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
All right, folks, we're ready to start the fourth quarter. Keith Bowman back at Doniphan High School, and it's 35-18 Dons. Liberty will send out Daniels, Pruitt, Alcorn, Frazier, and Rutledge. And they have the first possession here in the fourth quarter. Daniels gets the give and go, and the ball's going to be thrown out of bounds. They threw it too far out in front. Pruitt. Dons have Lowry, Rawlings, Barton, and Owen. And they get it to the big man in the middle, and it's knocked away again there, but it goes right to Lowry. In the corner, Owen, and three-pointer no good. Barton with the rebound. Lowry takes it into the paint, down to low. Owen, he misses the easy one, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Rutledge. Max missed an easy one there. It bounced to Lowry on the baseline. In the lane, Barton. Going to turn, shoot, and score. 8 points for Cam Barton, and 37-18. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Alcorn gives it to Pruitt. Now back out front to Alcorn. Dribbles one time, gives it in the corner to Frazier. Back to Daniels, out front. They're going to let him shoot the three. It's off to the right side, no good. And Rawlings gets a rebound for the Dons. Pass up the floor in the corner, Burton. Bounces across the lane, and it's knocked out of bounds by Rutledge. Max Owen inbounds it to Barton. Over to Lowry. Down to Owen. Down in the lane to Rawlings. Back out to Owen. He's going to fire up a three, in and out. And Daniels with the rebound. Outlet pass to Alcorn. Alcorn dribbles to the left wing. Going to launch a three. That one's wide right. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Rawlings. That one just barely drew iron. Alcorn will throw it in. He threw it into Daniels. Ball was tipped. But Rutledge is there to get it. In the corner jumper is good for Alcorn. That's his first two in the game. Pass over the top. Owen bounces the other side. Barton spins. Going to put it up. Jump hook is good. (39-20). Down to 5 minutes left in the game. Daniels gives it to Alcorn. Now in the corner. Frazier back out front. Daniels, and we're going to have a foul on Barton as he went for the steal. That will be team foul number 4. As we have Kason Richards checking back in the game. And he replaces Brody Rutledge. Richards playing with 4 fouls. And bounce to Pruitt in the back court. Right wing, Alcorn. Now baseline to Daniels. Back to Carter Pruitt. Head of the key to Frazier. Now left side it goes to Richards. Richards spins into the paint, kicks it out. Frazier, three-pointer up and no good. Ball tipped around and Richards comes out with it. Out to Pruitt, fakes the three, goes to one step to the side, missed the three. Daniels, fall away jumper, no good. Richards with a rebound, puts it in, and he's fouled by Max Owen. Well, they'll have a chance for old-fashioned three-point play. 39-22. Dons lead by 17 with 4:23 left in the ballgame. Lefty puts a free throw up, missed it. And good hustle there by Pruitt. He got the offensive rebound, saved it into Richards. So they keep the possession. Alcorn, about a 10-footer, and he shoots it too hard. Barton gets the rebound. Gives it up to Cam Lowry. He's met at half court with a double team. Over on the right side to Burton. Burton bounces to Rawlings. Rawlings, free throw line. Barton, jumper is up and good. 12 for Cam Barton. Back to a 19-point lead. Long three-pointer by Richards, almost banked it in. And the rebound comes down to J.D. Burton. He gets out of traffic, gives it to Lowry. Wide open underneath was Owen, but they didn't see him. Gets it to Rawlings, and he double dribble. A little undecided there. Jaden Anderson's coming back in for Liberty. Replaces Nick Alcorn. Richard gets a screen, dribbles right side, throws it back. Frazier, three-pointer. It's good. That's Lucas Frazier's second three. He's got 7 points, and it's 41-25. Trace Lepar in the ball game for Doniphan. Gets it to Burton. He's going to fire three. No good. Dons need to be taking a little time off. Pass ahead to Richards. He takes it in, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Lepar. Dons need to take a little bit of time and not fire up shots like that. I mean, they're only 16 points down. If you get too wild here, it'll be Kason Richards shooting 2 free throws. That was a 16 foul on Doniphan, so if we have any more fouls on the Dons. Richard makes the first one. And the second one rims out. 15-point lead for the Dons with 3:05 to go. Pass in the corner to Lepar, goes through his hands, but he saves it before it goes out of bounds. Bounces on the block, Barton. Barton goes in, jump hook up and good. And Barton coming alive a little bit here. 14 now, lead back to 17 with 2:40 to play. Anderson gives it to Frazier. Over to Pruitt. Pruitt dribbles into the paint, kicks it out to Frazier. Picked up quickly by Burton. He's going to fire up a three, and no good. Long rebound again. Anderson puts it back up. It's no good. Daniels with the rebound. His jump hook up, and it's no good. Ball tipped back out to Daniels again. He's going to shoot it from the elbow, and it's good. You let them shoot long enough, they're finally going to make it. Pass in the middle of the floor to Barton. Barton going to stop and pop. It's good. Well, I tell you what, that's not really a good shot. It went in, but 45-28, 2:06 to play in the game. We got a timeout called by Liberty. And I think it's a 30, so we'll keep it here. Reminder, we got the varsity game coming up next. Dons and Liberty varsity boys. A fairly nice crowd on hand here tonight. Last Friday night when Twin Rivers was in town, we had a big crowd. A little bit farther for Mountain View Liberty to travel down here, but they do have a good group of fans here, though. Our Donettes played up there last Thursday night. 2:06 to play. Dons lead 45-28. Be Liberty's basketball. We got a couple substitutions. Lapar's already in there. Also Devin Harp in for the Dons, along with Burton, Lowry, and Barton. And Alcorn back in for Liberty. He's got the basketball. Lowry knocks it away. Alcorn gets it back, hands it out to Anderson on the right wing. In the corner to Daniels. And we're going to have a foul on Barton. I don't know what he's doing, reaching him way out there. Just guard him up, straight up. That's a 1-and-1. Which is not a good foul. I mean, he's behind the three-point line. He's hit a couple of threes, but if you're 6'6", just stay right with him, and he's not going to shoot that ball. Or if he does, he's probably not going to make it. But reaching in and fouling, it's kind of silly. Daniel makes the first one. That'll earn him the second one. He's got 9 points now. Frazier checks out. And I didn't see who come in. We'll catch it in a minute. Richards, I believe, came back in. Second free throw, no good. Another offensive rebound. They drop it down low. Richards goes up for the shot, missed it. Pruitt with another offensive rebound. He shoots and scores, and we got a foul. That foul's going to be on Devin Harp. And the bucket was good for Carter Pruitt. He's got 6 now. He has got a lot of offensive rebounds for the Eagles. And he makes the free throw. They're still only 4 of 11 in this half. And 4 of 13 for the game. So this game could have been a little bit closer. They'd have made a few more free throws. Pass up to Lepar. Goes behind the back. Over to Burton. He's got a path to the basket. Goes down and up and under, and he scores. J.D. Burton's got 12. That's his first 2 here in the second half. 47-32. Daniel steps into a long three-pointer. Ball tipped out of bounds by J.D. Burton. So the Eagles will keep the ball with 1:14 to play. And bounce pass comes into Alcorn. Hands it right back to Pruitt. Pruitt about 8 feet behind the three-point line on the wing. Drives in, throws up a wild shot, and Lepar with the rebound. Gets it over to Lowry. Harp is wide open. The ball knocked away from behind by Richards. Pass to Richards, lets the defense go by, and the shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul. It's going to be on J.D. Burton. Number 3 on him. .54.5 seconds to play. Don's up by 15. Richards, 7 points. 8 now. Lefty's got a sweet stroke there as he makes both. He's got 9 points now. Lepar gets it across the court, over to Harp. Harp for three. It's in and out. And the rebound comes down to Alcorn. He gets away from Barton and Lowry. Going to take it down, kick it out in the corner. Now to Anderson on the right wing. He shoots it short, but Daniels is right there to get the rebound, put it in. And a foul as well. Daniels in double figures with 11 now. That foul was on Harp. Harp didn't stand much of a chance there. And Liberty's calling a timeout with 32 seconds to go, down by 11, 47-36. It's a full one, so we'll take a 1 minute timeout, and we'll be right back here on Current River Broadcasting.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Jumped out to a 20-4 lead in the first quarter. And we're up 16. They were still up by 23 at halftime, up by 17 at the end of 3, and now it's 11. So Liberty played quite a bit better here in the second half. Well, Keegan Daniels trying to finish off a three-point play, get the deficit for the Eagles to 10. And he does. He's a pretty good shooter, I'll tell you. The bounce pass comes into Burton, and he's fouled by number 24. That's Pruitt. That's only the 5th team foul, so Dons will have to inbound it. Ball lobbed into Lowry, and he's fouled by Alcorn. They're going to run it out to the end here. They're going to try to get the Dons in the bonus. The next one will put them at the line. That was Alcorn's foul. So the next foul will put the Dons in the bonus, and it's going to be Lepar getting fouled by Jaden Anderson. And they only ran off about 7 or 8 seconds. So the Dons will send everybody back to the other end. Trace Lepar, a freshman, little guy, but he's done a pretty good job since Don's coaching staff has put him in the game. He's a lefty as well, and his free throw rims out. Quickly back at the other end, Alcorn, long three-pointer, rims out. And J.D. Burton gets the rebound with 18 seconds to go. And they knock the ball away from him, goes out of bounds. Lowry to inbound it, gets it into Lepar, and he's fouled immediately. And that's going to be Anderson, 4th foul. The Dons started out the night, 2 free throws, making 2 free throws by Isaac Rawlings. Since then, they have missed 5 in a row. Haven't gotten there much, but they have not made any. 47-37. 14.8 seconds to go. Trace Lepar going to try it again. And he missed that one just like the first one. And Lowry almost gets a steal as he snuck into the back court, but it'll be off of Lowry with 12.3 to go. And if you're the Dons here, don't foul. Just let them shoot it and don't foul wherever they want to shoot it from. And the shot put up underneath. Daniels gets the rebound and puts it in. And that's going to do it. Oh, they're going to say the Dons tipped over the end line. So with 0.8 seconds to go, Liberty will have the ball. So they'll have time to get off one more shot. 47-39 right now. Their coach is still coaching. They lob it in. The tip is up and good for Carter Pruitt. And that makes the final 47-41. Dons win it again here over Liberty. Let's see, they were 7 of 14 from the free throw line, 7 of 16 for the game. They got 9 points from Kason Richards, 9 points from Carter Pruitt, 7 for Lucas Frazier, and 14 for Keegan Daniels, and 2 for Nick Alcorn. Dons were 2 of 8 from the free throw line. Got 2 points from Cam Lowry, 12 from J.D. Burton, 2 from Ben Killian, 2 from Isaac Rawlings and Chris Black, 16 from Cam Barton, and 11 from Max Owens. So the Dons JV had 3 guys in double figures tonight. Win at 47-41 over the Liberty Eagles. Before we take our break here, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors again. Hometown Pharmacy, Farm Bureau Insurance, Current River Ford, Davis Sawmill. Who did I leave out? Let me start again. Davis Sawmill, Mathis Timber, Hometown Pharmacy, Davis True Value, Farm Bureau Insurance, Countryside Chevy, and Current River Ford. Folks, to bring you Dons and Donettes basketball here on Current River Broadcast. We'll be back with you in about 7 or 8 minutes as they put 12 minutes on the clock to get you set for the varsity game between the Dons and the Liberty Eagles.
You're watching Current River Broadcasting live on YouTube, your home for Doniphan High School sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by our following sponsors: Davis True Value, Mathis Timber, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, Current River Ford, Davis Sawmill, Countryside Chevy, and Hometown Pharmacy. Here's Keith Bowen with tonight's play-by-play of Doniphan basketball.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Keith Bowman back at Bill Elwright Gymnasium in Doniphan. We get ready for the varsity game. We got about 4 minutes away from our starting lineups and our national anthem. The Liberty Eagles in town to take on the Dons. We got a little information about Liberty. Their record is 5-4. They're a Class 4 school, just like the Dons are. They're averaging almost 70 points a game. All of their losses have come against teams with winning records, and all of their wins have come against teams that don't have winning records. The only common opponent for the two, I think I mentioned this earlier, was East Carter. East Carter beat them 75-72. The Dons lost 58-56. And the Dons have not beaten Liberty since 2016. They've lost 4 games in a row against them. And last year, Liberty won 52-45. The Dons come in with a record of 9-6. And, oh boy. Against Twin Rivers the other night, they were 3 of 22 from the three-point line, 13.6. And all those were made by Ethan Jones. He was 3 of 10. The rest of the team was 0 for 12. They were pretty good from the free throw line, 71%, 22 out of 31, had 33 rebounds. They're averaging 55 points a game and giving up 50, and that was almost what they were on the other night. It was 53-50 was the score. They're only averaging getting to the free throw line 14 times a game. They need to get more of that. If they get the ball into Ori more, they would probably get to the free throw line. They're shooting 62% from the free throw line. They're shooting more three-pointers than they are free throws, and I'm not really sure that is a good thing. They're taking 19 three-pointers a game, and they're only shooting 28%. Their individual free throw percentages, Ori's shooting 70. Ori Owen is shooting 71.3 from the free throw line, 57% from the field. They need him getting the ball more. He's averaging 15.2 points and 6.8 rebounds. Ethan Jones is shooting 71.2 from the free throw line. He's averaging 16 points a game and 32% from the free throw line. Max Owens averaging 8.4 points a game, and his three-point percentage is almost 36%, which is pretty good. Tristan Bryant's averaging 6.5 points, and Levi Rawlings averaging 5. Next game for the Dons is Friday night at Naylor, and then a week from Friday night they will have East Prairie here at home, which will be our next game that we do here on YouTube for the boys. The Donettes play Greenville at home Thursday. They go to Lesterville on Friday, and then on Monday next week they play Alton at home. So that kind of catches us up on this. I'm looking forward to a really good game here. We are getting set for the national anthem, so we'll be back to give you the starters right after that.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at countrysidechevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
right, the Liberty Eagles are coached by James Lee, and they are 5-4 on the year. And they are Class 4 with the classifications going to 6 classes this year. They will start Dion Lee, a 6'4 junior. Number 2, Terrell Gaines, a 5'6 freshman. A 5'8 sophomore, Drew Ripko. Zeb Corman, a 6'2 senior. And number 44, Caden Daniels. I think they told him 30. Speaking. So they're starting a junior, 2 seniors, a sophomore, and a freshman. Now for the Dons with a record of 9-6. Coach Daniel Cagle. 5'9 junior, Tristan Bryant. 6'3, he is number 1. Number 12, Levi Rawlings, a 6'3 senior. Number 14, Ethan Jones, a 6'2 junior. Ori Owen, a 6'6 senior. Number 21 and number 30, Nolan Zerwanka, 5'9 junior. And we're ready to get this varsity game underway here on this Tuesday night in January. It will be Zeb Corman jumping against Ori Owen. And the Dons going from right to left, Liberty from left to right here in the first half. As you look at your computer screen, your phone, your iPad, whatever you're watching on. And Liberty controls the tip. Number 2, Terrell Gaines is a freshman. And we got Caden Daniels with the basketball. Big guy. I watched him shooting out there during the JV game at halftime, and he was throwing up some long three-pointers and making them. And we got a drive by Dion Lee. He's a 6'4 junior, and we got a foul on the Dons and free throws. First trip down the floor. That foul, reach-in foul on Nolan Zerwanka. And that will put Lee at the free throw line, shooting a couple for Liberty. 21 seconds into the first quarter, and his free throw is good. And that one misses, and Owen gets the rebound. Liberty on top 1-0. We played 30 seconds. Nolan Zerwanka gets the man-to-man, gives it to Ethan Jones. Jones in the corner, Rawlings. Back out to Jones, over on the right side to Zerwanka, now to Bryant, down low to Owen on the block. Faces up, gives it to Jones. Jones open from the free throw line, shoots a little too hard, and the rebound comes down to Cornman. Hands it to Ripko. Ripko gets around Bryant, his little runner's good. And Bryant didn't move his feet there. 2-2-1 press, they get it up to Jones. Wide open three-pointer. It's short, and he didn't follow his shot here when he got the rebound. You're not going to make it every time, young man. You got to go follow that shot. Lee has the ball stripped out of his hands. And they're going to say it's Liberty's basketball. So Liberty with the first 3 points, and they've got it in the deep right corner, bringing it in. Lee, the ball tipped. Corman does come away with it. Back out to Lee, three-pointer up, and it's too long. Rebound underneath by Daniels, and he puts it in. And Ori's going to have his hands full if he lets him get inside position because he is a wide body. Liberty on top 5-0. Dons haven't got out of their sleepiness yet. Bryant, right wing. Out to Jones. Fakes the three, hands it back to Bryant. He's wide open, three-pointer up and no good. Rawlings with the inside position, goes up and it won't go. Battling for it, and it's saved in. And it's going to be picked up by Cornman. And the Dons have missed a couple of easy ones. Ripko with the basketball. Into the lane. Wow, shot. And it goes in off the glass. And it's 7-0 in favor of the Eagles. Pass up ahead to Owen. Owen's going to take it into the paint, go up and under with a shot, missed it, and Ripco gets the rebound quickly to the other end. Little hesitation move, goes down, shot up, no good. Walker with a rebound, and he passes it up to Jones, and Jones can't catch up to it. Don's off to a slow start, and Liberty off to a great start, and it's 7-0 with 5:27 to go in the first quarter. Gaines will walk it up. Gaines and Ripco not very tall, but look like already they're a good set of guards. Gaines, three-pointer in the corner, no good. And the ball's going to be saved in by Rawlings, but it's going to be picked up by Kornman. Puts up the little jumper, no good. Ball tipped around, Zerwalker comes out with it. Up the middle of the floor. And again, he throws it away. He threw it right underneath the basket. He acts like he's mad at Owen, but Owen would have had to shot a reverse layup. It was too far out in front of him. So it stays 7-0. We played 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes, and Gaines walks it up the floor. Dribbles down, a little runner, no good, and Bryant with a rebound. Passes it ahead to Owen. Owen takes it in, up and under, reverse layup is short. He needed one more half a step to get on this side there. He was too far into the basket. And one-on-one, ball going to be stripped out of Lee's hands by Rawlings, and it goes out of bounds. They said it was last touched by Rawlings. Pass comes out front to Ripco. Takes it into the paint. We're going to have a foul on Bryant. And it looks like Tristan's going to have a hard time staying up with Ripco. He is really quick. That's the second team foul on the Dons. First personal on Tristan Bryant. The bounce pass comes into Kornman. Over on the other side to Gaines. The pass was out towards midcourt, so he decides to set it up. Dribbles to the right side. Fakes the handoff to Ripco. Now gives it to Ripco between the circles. Ripco into the paint. Fall away jumper, and again, he banks one in. I don't think, that's two of them he's done, and I don't think he's meant to bank them in, but they go in and they still count. Owen's going to take it in, finally gets one to go as he goes to the left side. 9-2. Liberty leads it with 3:40 left in the first quarter. Gaines, right side to Lee. Lee down low to Kornman, and going to have a travel call on Kornman. They set up in a 2-2-1. Full court press. Rawlings lobs it up the floor to Owen. Owen gets a pass to the basket, goes down, bump, no good. Rawlings with the rebound, and he lays it in. Again, Levi doing what Levi does, and that's rebounding and playing defense. The majority of Levi Rawlings' points comes off of offensive rebounds. Gaines kicks it out to Ripco. In the lane, ball knocked away, gets it back. Fakes, gets his man in the air ball, and the ball goes right to Daniels. And that's Daniels' second offensive rebound and score right underneath the basket. 11-4. Liberty on top. And a bad pass by Rawlings. Kornman going down on the left side, hands it over to Gaines, puts it in. And with 2:39 to go in the first quarter, Coach Cagle is really mad. And he calls a timeout with Liberty on top 13-4. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
All right, the Liberty Eagles early here up on the Dons, 13-4. Coach Cagle burns a timeout. And that 2-2-1 press. Bryant gets it into the front court, bounces it down low. It's knocked away, but Owen's going to get it. Ball knocked away from behind. He gets it back, turns to the baseline, up and under, and scores. As we have Keegan Daniels in the game as well right now. He's coming in for Corman during that timeout. And there's a three put up by Caden Daniels, and way short, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Don's ball. Brandon Moore is going to come in for the Dons, and Alex Harris as well. Rawlings and Zerwanka go to the bench. Now Liberty backs up. They did this in the JV game. They 2-2-1 full court for a while, and then 1-2-2 half-court trap for a while. Ethan Jones is open from about 15. He's falling away on that shot, and it come up short. Gaines into the front court. Gives it to Daniels, down low, wide open is Lee, and he lays it in. Good pass from the big boy, Caden Daniels. And I don't know who was guarding Lee, but they weren't guarding him. In the middle of the floor, Owen's going to take it down, put it up, and it won't go, but he's going to be fouled by Caden Daniels. That's going to be, are they going to call it on the floor? I don't know how in the world that's on the floor, but I don't know. 15-6. Don's down by 9 points. As Owen gets it at the free throw line, takes it in, up and under, no good, gets his own rebound. Ball's loose, and he comes out of there with it. He's going to drive it in again. Put it up, no good, and we're going to have another foul. He just put his head down and went to the basket. Let's see what they call that one on. Number 1, I believe, Deion Lee. This time he will shoot a couple free throws. 1:16 to play, first quarter. 15-6 in favor of Liberty. And the free throw no good. Seems like when nothing's going, or when things are not going right, there's not anything that goes right. He splits the pair. Owen has 5 points, and it's 15-7 with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Lee gives it to Ripko on the right wing. Free throw line, now backing out behind the three-point line is Daniels. And Ripko drives and gets around Bryant again and lays it in. No help defense there. Somebody's going to come off if he gets burnt. And nobody stepped off to help. Alex Harris, he takes it in. Goes across court pass, trying to hit Jones, and it's knocked out of bounds. Stay with the Dons. Again, that's a tough place to throw the ball in bounds. They throw it way over the top out front. Bryant between the circles. Passes to Alex Harris on the right wing. Out front, Ethan Jones. Now left side to Bryant. Owen open from about 8 feet, and it's good. Owen's got 7 of the 9 for the Dons, and it's 17-9 with 20 seconds left. And a long three-pointer put up on no good, but again, a long rebound picked up by Gaines. And driving to the basket, Brandon Moore reaches around behind, knocks it out of bounds. Zerwanka and Rawlings back in. Bryant and Harris check out. Deion Lee will throw it in underneath the left side of Liberty basket. Lobs it in. Daniels fakes, gets Owen in the air, takes it and lays it in. That was too easy. Don's got 4 seconds. Jones, a long three-pointer at the buzzer, no good. Tipped up by Moore, no good. And a 10-point lead for the Liberty Eagles. 19-9 over the Dons at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Dons basketball on Current River Broadcasting.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
Well, the Dons trail 19-9 to the Liberty Eagles at the end of one quarter. The Dons defense, usually pretty good, was not very good in that first half. They could not stop the dribble penetration. Now, I think they did throw a couple shots in that banked in off the glass from there in the lanes about 8 or 10 feet out, but too many guys getting around the defense too easily. And the Dons going to get a layup, a dunk actually from Ori Owen as they run that little screen to get him open and coming in on that left side. And it's 19-11. We'll see if the Dons pick up the intensity on defense here. Daniels gets it inside, shot no good. He lowered that shoulder, Owen with the rebound. Zawalka going to take it down, goes up, and he's fouled by Ripko. And Nolan Zawalka will shoot a couple free throws. Dons looked a little bit better on defense that time. Owen got a piece of that. And Zawalka misses the free throw. Nolan's always had trouble shooting the basketball. He doesn't have any spin on the ball. It's a dead ball. You don't get any good bounces. He does make the second one. 19-12. Dons have got the first 3 points in this quarter. Driving to the lane by Lee. Turnaround jumper, no good. And Nolan Zawalka picks it up off the floor. Heads to the basket. Hits it to Ori Owen. Owen goes in, and he lost it on the way up. And Gaines is out ahead of the pack. Brandon Moore comes down, tries to get there, but he can't in time. And Gaines lays it in. Now the Dons almost throw it away, but Ethan Jones is there to get it. Steps into a three and knocks it in. That's more like it. 21-15. Dons only down by 6. 6:40 to go in the first half. Lee gives it to Ripko. No one's a walk on him now. Dribbles into the paint. Throws one up and he scores again. I'll tell you what, he's not very big, but he sure does know how to get into that paint. 23-15. Dons down by 8. Ori Owen out to Jones. Going to try it again. That one's short. I can see it. And the ball's going to go over the backboard. He seems to be falling away just a little bit on that shot. Instead of falling through and going towards the basket. 8-point lead for Liberty. 6:15 to go in the first half. Ripko got it again. He's going to dribble baseline. Throws it out to Daniel. Wide open three. It's no good. Bounced on the rim 3 times. Nolan Zawalka gets the rebound. Owen went to help and left Daniels wide open there. Got to help, though. Somebody gets beat. Dons weren't doing that early in the first quarter. They run that same play again. Owen forces it up, no good. And good defense by Daniels there to keep him from getting that shot off. Lee quickly into the front court. Step back jumper, no good. Tipped in by Daniels. Nobody got a body on him. He's a big guy, but you still got to try to get a body on him anyway. Back to a 10-point lead. Dons had cut it to 6. And just like that, it's back to 10. And Ori's going to get a reverse layup and lay it in. Ori's got 11 of the 17. 25-17. Tristan Bryant comes to the scorer's table to check in. Lee gets a screen from Daniels. And now the other Daniels is going to shoot a three. That's Keegan Daniels. And he is only a sophomore, 6'4". And the Dons quickly get into the front court. Jones is wide open in the corner and tried to answer back. No good, but Oriolan tips it in. 28-19 Liberty. Can't trade twos for threes, though. You got to guard some of those. Dons are playing a zone now. And Daniels from the corner. That one partially blocked. But the other Daniels gets a rebound, puts it in, and he's fouled. He's got 10 points already. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That foul was on Oriolan, his first. Third team foul. And the Dons are going small here as Tristan Bryant comes in for Oriolan. Boy, he looks like he needs a blow, though. He sucking air down there at the end of the bench. Lead is up to 11. And Caden Daniels got a chance to make it 12, and he does. And he's got 11 points now. Bryant open in the corner for three. It hits the side of the backboard. Ah, goodness. You got to get the ball on the rim anyway. Give yourself a chance for offensive rebound. Daniels for three. And he gets a friendly bounce there. Nice touch by the big boy. And the Dons are getting blowed out right now. They had it down to 6 just a little bit ago, and it's 15 now. Jones open, trying to answer back at the other end. He missed it. And Lee gets it up, picks it up off the floor for the Eagles. End to end, kicks it out to Gaines. Another three-pointer. It's good again. And they are all over the Dons, 37-19. Zawalka's pass is knocked away. Loose on the floor. He does kick in the corner to Rawlings. Rawlings goes in. We're going to have a foul on Ripko. That'll be his second. That's only the fourth team foul. Owen comes back in for Brandon Moore. Don's about to get blowed out in their own gym here early. And we got Dylan Cooper, a 6-foot junior, checking in for Liberty. Replaces Ripko, who's got 2 personal fouls, also got 10 points. Jones fakes the three-pointer, takes it in. His jump hooked up short, ball tipped back to Bryant. Bryant will bring it back out. Gives it to Jones, and his pass in the lane, too tall for Oriolan. Oh my goodness. Dons have been playing so good. And I mean a way downtown three-pointer. That was 8-10 feet behind the three-point line. Pass ahead, stolen by Daniels. He's got Gaines wide open up ahead, nobody back, and he lays it in. He's got 9 points. If he gets in double figures, he'll be the third player already in double figures here in the first half. Bryant takes it all the way down, and we got a foul. See who that's on. It's going to be on Dion Lee, his second. Tristan Bryant at the charity stripe to shoot 2. The Dons, I'm not kidding, it went from 6 to 20 in a blink almost, and they missed the free throw. Second one is good. Well, the Dons have been there 3 times, and each time they have made one of 2, and they've made the second one every time. 39-20. Dons need to get that cut down just a little bit before half. There's another three-pointer on the way, almost banked it in. Long rebound. Lee puts it up, no good. And a rebound by Daniels, no good. The other Daniels gets it and puts it in. They are just so big. Dons are not able, other than Oriolan, Dons doesn't have that much height. And a pass inside to Owen, knocked out of bounds by Daniels. Owen's pass, inbounds pass, is knocked right back at him. He didn't touch it, but Bryant Bryant catches the ball, takes it into the paint. His little runner is no good. Levi Rawlings with the offensive rebound. He puts it up and in. Levi's got quite a motor, I tell you. 41-22. But I started to say the Dons need to get that cut down just a little bit before halftime. They're not able to stop them. And there's a runner no good by Lee. And Owen gets the rebound for the Dons. Gives it to Zerwalka. Zerwalka in the corner to Bryant. Takes the three-pointer. Out to Rawlings. He's going to shoot a three. Way long, but the long rebound comes back to Zerwalka. He's going to try a three. It's no good, and it hits the cable. I told you before the game the Dons are shooting from the three-point line. Let's see. Only 28%. And the biggest majority of those that are made are by Ethan Jones. The other guys don't shoot it that well, but they seem to shoot. I don't know. I'm not going to say too many. And Daniels gets Owen in the air again, takes it to the hole, no good, but he's fouled by Levi Rawlings. I'll tell you what, Daniels is that was going to be on Rawlings. And they called it on the floor. They're not in the bonus yet. Pass to Daniels at the free throw line. He's done a good job of getting Ori in the air with the pump fakes. Ori normally doesn't do that, but Dons are doing a whole lot of things tonight they normally don't do. And he's open again from the head of the key. That one rims out. And we're going to have a foul on number 32, Keegan Daniels. That's a 16 foul on Liberty. Don's only got 50 seconds to. They need to get at least one more bucket, not let them score again, that's for sure. Or he takes it into a crowd, shot no good. Levi's there to tip it in. He always seems to be in the right place at the right time. They need a stop here. But Liberty probably go for the last shot. You don't want to be any farther down than what you are already. 17 is a bunch. Dylan Cooper throws it back out front to Lee, right at the midcourt line almost. Dons are playing a zone. The two big guys are down underneath the basket, so they got to watch here, got to keep them off the board. And Rawlings almost gets a steal. He goes into the bleachers trying to save it. 5.7 seconds left. And Liberty's going to call a timeout, try to set up a play here for this last shot. The Dons were down 10 at the end of the first quarter, 19-9. They've scored 15 this quarter, but they have given up 22. And Liberty, averaging almost 70 a game, is on pace for a pretty good bunch over that unless the Dons figure something out at halftime. Taking that ball out up here near midcourt. That ball went out of bounds down there at the end of the bench. Gaines gets it into Lee. Don't foul him. Down low, Daniels fall away. Shot no good. And that'll be the end of the first half. So good defensive there. Yeah, their coach is saying, how come that ball wasn't took out in the corner? Yeah. He set up a play to be run in the corner, and that's not where they took it out. The ball went out of bounds at the end of the bench. And I think he was right. So our halftime score is Liberty 41, the Dons 24. And they have almost three players in double figures already. Caden Daniels is leading the way with 16. Drew Ripko has 10. Terrell Gaines has 9. Keegan Daniels hit a 3. He's got 3 points. And Dion Lee has 3 points. That's a total of 41. They were 2 of 3 from the free throw line. The Dons 3 of 6 from the free throw line. And Oriolan has 13 of their 24 points in the first half. And 6 points for Levi Rawlings. And one of the reasons the Dons are 17 points behind is Ethan Jones couldn't get anything going from behind the three-point line. He hit one. He's only got 3 points in the first half. And Zerwanka and Bryant have 1 point apiece for a total of 24. So Dons trail at 41-24. We'll take a break, and we'll be back shortly before the second half starts here on Current River Broadcasting.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
We're for worrying less about the what ifs and more about the why nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. And if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Welcome back, everybody. Keith Bowman back at Doniphan High School, where the Dons are getting it handed to them right now, 41-24 by the Liberty Eagles. And if they don't get something figured out here at halftime, this is going to be a, well, you don't like getting blowed out on your home court by anybody. But the way they're playing right now, there's a good chance of that if they don't change some things. All right, we're looking at the schedule here. The boys play this Friday night at Naylor. And then a week from Friday night, they will play East Prairie here at home. And that is also homecoming. That'll be on the 22nd against East Prairie. Now for the girls, they've got several home games coming up. If I can get it up here. They play Greenville this coming Thursday night. That will be our next game that we do for you here on Current River Broadcasting. And that's going to be a half of a JV game. And then the varsity game. So Greenville on Thursday. Next Monday, they will have Alton here at home. And then on a week from Thursday, another big Ozark Foothills Conference game with Neelyville. Right now, the Donettes are 2-0 in the Ozark Foothills Conference, and 2 of the next 3 games at home are against Ozark Foothills Conference opponents. Greenville this Thursday and Neelyville the next Thursday. The last 2 conference games are going to be against Clearwater at Clearwater and Twin Rivers against the Royals. That'll be the 3rd time that they have matched up with Twin Rivers this year. So we'll be back Thursday with Greenville, and then next week we'll have 3 games for you next week on Monday and Thursday with the girls and on Friday with the boys. Well, that catches you up on that, and we are just about ready to start the second half, and hopefully the score will kind of be flip-flopped in this half. Dons can get back in it. We'll find out here probably in the first 2 or 3 minutes, but the big boy for Liberty kind of had his way. He got 16 points already. He's a 6'6" senior, and he's the same height at least listed as Ori Owen, but he has got a lot more pounds on Ori. He's not fat by any means, but he's just got more meat on him. Ori's kind of thin. And also Drew Ripko, just the Dons couldn't handle him early. He just drove around whoever was guarding him. So it'll be Liberty's basketball with a 17-point lead. And they've got Gaines, Lee, Ripko, Cooper out there, and also Caden Daniels. Dons are going to start out man-to-man. And see, we've got Ethan Jones going to be guarding Ripko right now. Dons have Bryant, Jones, Owen, Rawlings, and Zerwalka. Cooper dribbles to the baseline. The ball knocked away from him by Bryant, picked up by Ethan Jones. And the Dons hold on the first possession of the second half. Jones bounces it out to Bryant between the circles. Right side to Rawlings. Now to Owen. Head of the key, Jones fakes the three-pointer. Now he's open from the free throw line. He knocks it down. Well, Ethan only had 3 points in the first half, so he gets a bucket first shot here in the second half. Makes it 41-26. Dons run a nice play there and converted on it. Gaines in the corner to Cooper. Cooper's going to dribble to the elbow, back out to Daniels, and he misses a 3. Rawlings with the rebound. Gets it across half court, gives it to Tristan Bryant. Bryant throws it back to Jones, a long three-pointer. It's good. So Jones has hit 2 shots, makes it 41-29. And that's what the Dons need. They need some stops on the other end and make some baskets on the offensive end. Ripko gets a screen. He's going to shoot a step-back 3. It's no good. And Nolan Zawalka with the rebound. Lobs it up ahead. Rawlings beat everybody down. He missed it, but Ori's there to tip it in. It's been being the other way around. Ori's been missing them, and Rawlings been tipping them in. So the Dons have scored 7 straight points to start this third quarter and have cut the lead to 10 with 6:25 to go in this third quarter. So you couldn't ask for a much better start. Outscoring them 7-0 in the first couple of minutes of the quarter. And when they put that three-pointer up, there was not any body for Liberty on there to rebound. And sometimes when you get a big lead at halftime, you kind of think you got it made, and I'm not saying that's what happened, but you see it happen all the time. You come out in the third quarter with that big lead, and you kind of lose your edge. Now we'll see if Liberty can get it back here, as the Dons have scored 7 points in 1 minute and 35 seconds of this third quarter. 41-31. Gaines and Ripko are freshmen and sophomore for Liberty, starting on their varsity. Ripko gets a screen. Coach Cagle wanting an illegal screen on Lee there. Gaines at the head of the key, gives it to Lee. Lee gets a screen from Cooper, dribbles to the baseline. Good defense by Rawlings, throws it back out front to Gaines. Gaines dribbles into the free throw line, kicks it out to Cooper. A long three, it's no good. Orion with the rebound. Don's got a chance to cut into it some more. Bryant comes out and gets it, gives it to Rawlings at the free throw line, hits Bryant cutting through, but he got too far into the basket. Brings it back out, pass into Owen is going to be knocked out of bounds by Daniels. Zeb Corman getting ready to check in for Liberty. He was one of their starters at the first of the game. He comes in for Cooper. So they've got their starters back on the floor. Bryant gives it right elbow to Owen. He's going to shoot it from the free throw line. It's good. Don's on a run here. Hopefully they can keep it going. It's 41-33. They've scored 9 points to none in the first little less than 3 minutes. Ripko gives it back to Daniels. He's got a path to the basket, and he's going to be fouled by Bryant. So, and it's going to be a shooting foul. So that a lot of times that will get the team back to where they were playing like earlier. And he missed it. 5:11 to go in the third. It's 41-33. It was 41-24 at halftime. Second one is good. 17 points for Caden Daniels. They go back to the 2-2-1 press. Bounce ahead, Tori Owen. Owen going to dribble into the paint. Goes up and no good, but he's fouled. And he's been getting into that paint pretty easily. Fouls on Cornman. His first. And Owen will step to the free throw line to shoot two. And the first one, nothing but net. Owen has 18 points now. He's the leading scorer in the game. Caden Daniels has 17 for Liberty. And that one bounces around and falls in. 42-35 with 4:55 left in the third quarter. Liberty leads by 7, 17 at halftime. Ripko gives it to Lee at the head of the key. He's going to shoot a three. It's no good, and nothing but white shirts in there to rebound. Owen brings it down, gives it to Zerwanka. In the corner, Bryant wide open. Three-pointer is no good. Levi Rawlings battling for the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Daniels. And that was all Levi Rawlings again, keeping that ball alive. Ethan Jones will throw it in. Bounces it to Bryant. Nice catch there. That ball bounced off of close to him. Dribbles into the paint, puts it up from about 6. It's good. Tristan Bryant is a lot better than that than shooting three-pointers. 42-37. Dons have scored 13-1 in this third quarter. Daniels, head of the key, gives it to Ripko. Dribbles into the paint. His wild shot. Again, those are wild-looking shots, but he makes them. He didn't bank that one in. That one went straight in. Jones takes it in, stops at the elbow. The jumper too hard. Rawlings keeps it alive. Owen underneath, puts it up and in. And again, it was Levi Rawlings that kept it alive. 44-39. Lead stays at 5 for Liberty. Ripko gets a screen, goes to the free throw line. His jumper's short. Ball tipped around, and it's going to be picked up by Zawalka. Passes ahead to Ethan Jones over to Bryant. Bryant's shot is blocked. And again, Rawlings underneath with the rebound, and he's fouled. And he just keeps doing it. That foul's going to be on Caden Daniels. That's his second. Rawlings trying to dig into that Liberty lead a little bit more with 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. And he knocks in the first one. Brandon Moore comes in for Zerwanka. Rawlings with 7 points now. Make that 8. And the Dons are back within 3. 44-41. And it's starting to get a little interesting now. I said at halftime the Dons had to do something different, and they have. They have played defense and they have rebounded. And an offensive foul on Cornman as he lowers that shoulder. He caught it down on just outside the left block. .3:16 to go in the third quarter. The Dons have cut it to a 3-point deficit. Bryant will get it across the half line. Oh, he threw it in the backcourt. Oh, he had Ethan Jones wide open in the corner down there, left corner. Wide open. That could have been a game-time three-pointer. We'll see if that stops the momentum the Dons have. And Ripko travels. And I can see him doing that a lot because he sure forces things. Brandon Moore throws it in the middle of the floor, throws it over the head of Oriolan. Here we go again. Three-pointer by Gaines is short, but a long rebound comes back to him in the corner. He's going to try it again. It's no good again. The ball tipped out front to Oriolan. He got Tristan Bryant ahead. Bryant runs it down, gives it back to Owen, lays it in. And it's a one-point ball game, folks. Ori's got 23 points, 44-43, as the Dons have outscored them 20-2. Is that right? 19-2, 19-3 in this quarter. And the Dons are down by 1, 44-43 here in the third quarter. We got another timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back here on Current River Broadcasting.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Well, the Dons have lit it up here in the third quarter. They have actually turned it around completely, a 360 from the first half. I mean, it's just unbelievable how much difference they played in this quarter. They were down 14 at the half, and in 5.5 minutes they have cut the lead to 1. Liberty has the basketball, and let's see, they've still got the same 5 out there, as do the Dons. Coach Cagle urging his troops on. Gaines gives it to Ripko, deep on the right wing. Now he puts it on the floor, passes left wing to Lee. Lee gonna get a screen. He takes it into the paint, out in the corner. Three-pointer from the corner is no good, and nice block out by Jones. He's gonna pass it the length of the floor. He had Bryant earlier. Now Bryant's gonna dribble into the paint, up and under, no good. Ball tipped up, no good. And Daniels with the rebound. Lee stops head of the key, throws it back to Daniels, way downtown. No good, but Cornwell with a nice offensive rebound, puts it up and in. Zeb Cornwell with his first 2. Well, the Dons had a chance to take the lead. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. Throws it over the top to Bryant. He's going to back it back out, gives it to Owen on the baseline. He's open from 15, he knocks it in. Owen with 25, 46-45. Liberty up by 1. Minute 24 left, third quarter. Gaines out front, passes right wing to Ripko. Ripko doesn't take the screen. Now he loses his dribble. Bounces to Cornman. Cornman turns around and Ori Owens there to tie him up, and it's a jump ball. And it'll belong to the Dons on the alternating possession. That is good help defense there by Owen as he come off his man to help. And the Dons again a chance to take the lead. They had a chance a while ago, and Bryant missed the shot. Ethan Jones open from the elbow, shot short, and he didn't follow his shot again. He's falling away on that shot. He got a good shot. Gaines gives it left wing to Lee. Lobs it down low, Daniels, and he put that shoulder. And Owen, but they don't call it. And that was a little bit too easy there. They let him catch that one too deep. Ori Owen with the ball at the head of the key. Out in the corner, Brandon Moore fakes the three. A little jab step. And we got a timeout call by Coach Cagle with 31 seconds to go in the third quarter. 48-45, Liberty. And they have held Liberty to 7 points this quarter while scoring 21. And they were down 17. Let's see, they've scored 7. The Dons have scored 21. That's right, 14 points. They were down 17. They're down 3 right now. And they've had 2 chances to take the lead and couldn't get a bucket either time. And they actually, the last time, had a wide open 15-footer for Ethan Jones. It seems like on his inside the three-point line shots that he falls away a little bit on him. And the Dons will have it with 31 seconds to go in the third, down by 3. Brandon Moore will trigger for the Dons. And bounds it to Tristan Bryant. Bryant bounces to Jones. Head of the key to Ori Owen. Looking underneath, nobody open, back out to Owen with 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Owen's going to give it to Brandon Moore with 15 seconds left. Moore just holds the ball. They're going to try to hold it for 1 now. Moore dribbles down. He's going to take it all the way. Oh, he missed the layup. And he shot it too quick. They're going to get a shot off. Lee drops it off underneath, and Corman missed the easy one. So both teams missed an easy one there. But the Dons have crawled back in the game. They trail at 48-45 as we head to the fourth quarter to the Liberty Eagles. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout with more Dons basketball on Current River Broadcasting.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
All right, Liberty with the ball, 3-point lead, 48-45. They've got Gaines, Lee, Ripko, Cornman, and Dan. Starting 5. Bryant, Jones, Rawlings, Zerwalka, and Owen. Ripko throws it away. He thought Lee was going to the corner, and he threw it that away and threw it over, or throw it up into the, well, not into the crowd, but down by the stage area down there. And they're going to set up in the 1-2-2 half-court trap again. Tristan Bryant bounces it to Nolan Zawalka. The ball knocked away. Bryant, good hustle. Going to take it in, hands it off to Rawlings. Rawlings has it knocked away. And Ethan Jones hustles after it, and it's picked up by Levi Rawlings. And we're going to have a foul on Dion Lee. Good hustle by both teams there. That's going to be Lee's third foul. And Zerwalka will inbound it. Gets it into Bryant. Man-to-man defense by Mountain View Liberty. Lob it in the lane to Rawlings. He's going to be fouled from behind by number 23, Zeb Corman, I believe. That is 5 team fouls now on Liberty. Oriolan will throw it in. Gets it into Rawlings. Out to Jones. Wide open three. Looks good from here, but it's short. And Tristan Bryant's in there to get the offensive rebound. Bryant passes it to Zawalka, right back to Bryant. Bryant will dribble back ahead of the key. Over to Rawlings. Now to Jones. Ball behind him a little bit, but he gets it back. Back out to Bryant. We're just underway in the fourth quarter. We played a little over a minute. It's 48-45. Liberty. Baseline. Oriolan fakes the shot. Takes it in. Hands it off under to Rawlings, and he lays it in. Nice passing between the two big guys. If you want to call Levi a big guy, he's 6'3", so he's pretty big. That is 48-47. The Dogs back within one again for the third time this half. Ripko dribbles baseline, goes in and he lays it up and in, but I think the foul's going to be on the floor. That'll be Bryant's third foul. Good thing he fouled him out away from the basket because he made the basket and there wasn't any weak side help, and the Dons have been doing a better job of that this half. Daniels, ball away one-hander, no good. Ball tipped around, Oriolan saves it and he throws it off of Zeb Foreman as he's falling out of bounds. Great play by Oriolan. And the Dons with another chance to take the lead with 6:20 left in the ballgame. Liberty still in that 1-2-2. Half-court trap. Jones open in the corner. It's short. Ball's going to go out of bounds. And his last touch by Oriolan. Oh, they just can't quite get over the hump. They get right there but can't get over. Corman checks out. And Keegan Daniels, the 6'4" sophomore, comes back in. So both Daniels on the floor. And the Dons need another stop to try to get back at the other end and take another chance to take the lead. They've had 3 chances now this half. Ball down on the baseline to Daniels. Turns, jump hook up, and good. He has got 21 now. And the lead is back to 3. Pass in the front court to Rawlings. Back to Zerwalka. Walker dribble one time, gives it free throw line to Owen. They leave him open. He's going to dribble around. The shot's going down, but I think they're going to call the foul before the shot on Daniels. That'll be his third foul. And that's team foul number 6, so the Dons will be in the bonus. Jones dribbles around his man into the paint, and he just lost it on the way up. Well, the Dons have had their chances here. I mean, they've made a great comeback here to get back where they are. But 3 times been within 1 point and had the ball and hadn't been able to get the lead. Gaines dribbles to the hole, lays it up, no good, and he's fouled by Oriolan. Ori come over to help, but he didn't get there in time. And that'll be 2 shots for Gaines. He's got a chance to put him back up by 5. Gaines has 9 points in the game. They already have 2 guys in double figures. Gaines can get there with one of these. And he makes the first one, so he's got 10 points now. Ripko's got 12, and Daniels has got 21. (51-47). Next free throw, no good. Ethan Jones with the rebound. So it's a 4-point lead for Liberty with 5:20 to go in the game. Ethan Jones guarded by Lee. Takes him down, picks up his dribble, throws it back out front to Rawlings. Back over to Jones on the left wing. Bounces down low. Oriolan open from 15. He short-armed it, but he went and got his own rebound. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Shot up and good, and he's fouled. And that's going to be the 4th one on Daniels. The basket will count for Owen. He has got 27 now. And he can get the Dons back within 1 point again if he can connect on this free throw. Puts it up, it's short. And Levi Rawlings keeps it alive again. Throws it out to Ethan Jones. 5 minutes to go. Free throw line, backdoor pass. Bryant, reverse layup, and we're tied. Good passing by the big man for the Dons, 51 all. What a comeback. Win or lose here, this has been a great comeback for the Dons. Down 17 at the half. Gaines doesn't take the screen. Now he takes it from the other Daniel. In the lane, up and under, reverse layup, no good. Jones with the rebound. And he'll hand it to Nolans or Wonka. So for the fourth time, the Dons have a chance to take the lead. The other three times they were down one, but they are tied now at 51. Owen gets the ball, cutting to the basket. They lob it to him low. He's got 4 fouls, so he's not going to try too hard there. And Owen gives the Dons the lead. 4:13 to go. And now Caden Daniels is going to check out. And he has got 21 points with 4 fouls with 4:13 to go. And Corman comes back in. So now I would say you better guard Ripco real good. Maybe Lee as well. Lee hadn't done much, so he's only got 3 points. But he takes it down to the baseline. Jump hook, no good. And Jones with the rebound. And the Dons with a 2-point lead and the ball. Now's when you need to work for good shots. Rawlings hits Owen at the head of the key. And the pass down low stolen by Coleman. And that's a force. You can't do that. You got the lead. You don't need to be in no big hurry anyway. Usually that you get burnt. There's a 3-pointer up and it's short. Cornwall with the offensive rebound. He's down underneath the basket and got a timeout called by Coach James Lee to save the possession with 3:24 to go. It is 53-51. The Dons have come all the way back. They have scored 29 points this half, and they have held Liberty to 10. So we got a timeout, and we'll keep it here. And like I said, folks, no matter what happens in this game, the Dons have really come out here in the second half and played a whale of a half. Complete opposite of the first half. Of course, everything Liberty did in the first half was right, and pretty much everything the Dons here done here in the second half has been right. But we'll see if we can hang on here. You just gotta, when you got the ball in the lead with not much time left, you can't force passes like that. If you just hang on to the ball, sooner or later they're gonna have to foul you, which I know the Dons are not great at free throws, but it's better than throwing the ball away and not even getting the shot off. So Caden Daniels stays on the bench with 3:24 to go. He's got 4 fouls. We'll see how long Coach Lee keeps him out. Lee will throw it in. Gets it into Cornman on the right wing, and he lowered his shoulder, no call. And they're going to call a foul on Owen on the shot. As Owen come over to help, Rawlings tried to draw the charge. And I think that was on Owen. That's his third. And Corman will shoot 2 free throws with a chance to tie the game back up again. Corman's got 2 points in the game. And he missed the free throw. Well, the way he missed that one, you got to make sure you block the shooter out here. That would have come right back to him if you don't block him out. Coach Cagle just told Nolan or Ethan one to make sure they get the shooter. He missed it, and he come back to the same spot. And Daniels gets a rebound, and his pass is knocked away and stolen. I'm not sure who tipped it, but Zerwanka got it. Passes it ahead to Bryant. 3:05 to go in the game. Dons lead 53-51. Gives it to Levi Rawlings at the free throw line. Gives it back out front to Zerwanka. He gets a screen. He got a path to the basket, and he lays it in. Got a screen from Oriole, and Dons lead 55-51. 2:45 to go in the game. Gaines walks it up the floor. Looking for a screen, gets one from Lee. Gives it to Lee out front. Gets it down to Cornman. Cornman, turnaround jumper. No good. Oriole with the rebound. Passes it to Zerwanka. Slow down, Nolan. Passes ahead to Jones. Jones takes it into the paint, goes up, and he's fouled. That one is on Keegan Daniels, his second. And that will send Ethan Jones to the free throw line. Free throw is good. Ethan makes this one, he'll be in double figures. Yeah, Corman checks out. Caden Daniels comes back in. Playing with 4 fouls, he's got 21 points to lead the Eagles. Jones' next one is short. Daniels with a rebound. So it's a 5-point lead, 56-51. 2:15 left to play in the game. Gaines with it out front. They kind of spread it out a little bit. Hands it to Ripko. They did that a lot in the first half and just let him go. He hands it to Lee. Lee hands it to Gaines. He's back between the circles. Hands it to Ripko. Ripko crossover dribble into the paint. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. And that's what they were doing at the start of the game, and the Dons couldn't handle it. That's going to be the 4th foul on Tristan Bryant. And Lee will inbound it. Lobs it out to Daniels. Wide open 3 at the head of the key. It's short. Ball tipped around, loose. Oriolan comes away with it. And Daniels has been sitting on the bench for a little bit, and he, I guess, probably hadn't got one back up. He left that one short. 1:45 to go. Dons with a 5-point lead. And they're going to run their delay game and see if they can maybe catch a backdoor layup, somebody wide open. Owen's just holding the ball out front. Daniels has got 4 fouls, so he can't foul him. Pass to Zerwalka. Zerwalka bounces it down low. Rawlings, and he passes it. No, inside to Roy Owen, and he scored. He looked like he was going to throw it back out, and he hit Owen going to the basket. And Ori's got 31, and it's a 7-point lead. Gaines with a long 3. It's no good. Levi Rawlings high for the rebound. Is out in the pass, knocked away by Ripko. And it goes out of bounds, so the Dons will have it with 1:07 to go in the game. And you're going to see some full court pressure now. And the next foul on Liberty will put the Dons in the 2-shot bonus as well. Bryant is going to be fouled by Lee. That's 4 on Lee. 3, 4, 6. The Dons are 5 of 7, 8 of 13 in the game, but they're 5 of 7 this half. And it will be 2 shots from Tristan Bryant. Bryant's got 5 in the game. And he gets the first one to go. The lead is 8. They have held Liberty to 10 points in this half. That one's short. An 8-point lead with 1:05 to go. And a shot at the other end, good by Gaines, and the clock wasn't running. I'm telling you how many seconds didn't run off there. Gaines got the bucket. He's got 12. Zerwalka. And we got a timeout called by Coach Cagle with 55 seconds to go. There was probably 6 or 8 seconds didn't run off the clock because they didn't start it there. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. The Dons now have scored 36 points in this half and only given up 12. So they've outscored them by 24. They were down 17. They're up by 7. They have the ball. Oh, no, he's got the full timeout left. But we'll keep it here anyway. Want to remind everybody, Thursday night, the Greenville Lady Bears will be here to face the Donettes. We'll have a half of the JV game and a full varsity game for you Thursday, and an Ozark Foothills Conference game for the Donettes. Next week, the Donettes play Alton on Monday, Mealerville on Thursday, and the boys have a home game next Friday, which is homecoming, and that's against East Prairie. The boys go to Naylor this Friday night, and then they're off until next Friday. So next week we'll have 3 games for you, but what a comeback here by the Dons. Just hang on here. They're going to have to make some free throws because they're going to get put to the free throw line if they take care of the basketball. And so far this half are 2, 4, 6 out of 9 from the line. That's a little bit better than what they've been shooting as a team, but all right, no one's a walk, will inbound it. Inbounds to Bryant. Gaines on him. Bryant gets it across the half line. Running precious time off the clock. Gaines goes for the steal. Bryant has it knocked away, and Gaines runs into him and knocks him down. I'm surprised they let that much time run off the clock. There'll be 2 more shots for Tristan Bryant. He was just 1 of 2 there a while ago. He's 2 of 4 in the game. He's got 6 points. Six-point lead with 46 seconds to go. Bryant shoots the free throw, and it's good. Coach Cagle will take 7 out of 10 every time. That's what they are so far this half, and he short arms that one. That's the same thing he did a while ago. But it's a 3-possession game. Lee kicks it out. Ripko, long three-pointer is no good. No one's walking with a rebound. Got a man wide open up the floor, and and Bryant threw a bad pass there, but luckily Gaines couldn't handle it. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Liberty with 30 seconds to go. And it's a 3-possession game. And right underneath, Rawlings catches it and lays it in. Daniels went to sleep. Levi with 12 now. 62-53. Lee, 3-pointers and air ball, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Don's ball with 18 and a half seconds to go. And I'll tell you what, I just can't get over how poorly they played in the first half and how great they played here in the second half. Lob up to Owen. Owen stops on the left wing with 12 seconds, and it looks like they may let him dribble it out here. And they are. And Dons win it 62-53. Great second half comeback. And wow, that's all I got to say. Wow, what a game. What a second half by the Dons as they score 38 points and hold them to 12 in the second half. 62-53 is our final as the Dons win it. Deion Lee scored 3 points, 12 for Terrell Gaines, 12 for Drew Ripko, 2 for Zeb Corman, 3 for Keegan Daniels, and 21 for Caden Daniels. And they were 2 of 6, 4 of 9 from the free throw line in the game. Dons were 7 of 11 in the second half and 10 of 17 for the ball game. Big game for Ori Owen tonight, 31 points. He also was joined in double figures by Levi Rawlings with 12. Ethan Jones had 9. Tristan Bryant 7. And let's see, Nolan Zerwanka had 1. And that is the scoring for the Dons. So the Dons go to 10-6 on the year as they come from 14 points down at halftime to win the game by 9 over the Liberty Eagles. So make sure you tune us in Thursday night as the Donettes and the Greenville Lady Bears will be right here on Current River Broadcasting.